been a while since we did anything like this. It's actually Adam's fault from the back garden grill on Instagram that you're having to put up with a shoddy video, because he sent me a message a couple of days ago saying, "Where's your videos, you lazy sod?" or words to that effect. We've been moving house for the last few months. It still hasn't happened, so I can't use that excuse anymore because solicitors still haven't pulled the finger out, so I pulled a Picanha out the freezer to have for our tea. We've actually still got the big K from my last cook, which I think was possibly ribs. I can't remember. But there's more than enough in there anyway. There's even a bit of almost unburnt cherry wood. So I haven't got to put anything in it. So if you wondered if I got any new kit over Christmas, got a new lighter with my name on it. So wait for that to catch light, get the temperature dialed in, get the meat on. Don't be surprised if I lose the light on this video because it's mid-January and it seems to be a bit of a theme in my videos, losing the light. So we've got the barbecue sitting at about 150 degrees Celsius at the moment. Raw beef. So we've got just under a kilo, I think it's 900 and something grams of dry aged Picanha from Yorkshire craft butchery. Look at that. I think it's, I can't remember whether it's a sirloin or a rump cap they call it. It's going to be good, I hope. So I'm just going to apply a bit more salt to this. I've dry brined it, so this morning, it's currently 4:30ish, roughly 9:30 this morning. I covered it in salt, put it in the fridge and just let the salt soak in. I think the authentic way of doing this is with some sort of rock salt, but all I've got is Maldon sea salt, so that'll have to do. Some people put pepper and garlic on as well, so you can put whatever rub you like on, but I think the authentic way of doing it in South America, namely Brazil, is just salt. So I've never cooked this before, I've never eaten this before, so this is going to be a bit of a surprise to me. And I've scored the skin to allow the salt to get in there as well, hopefully to help it render a bit better. Work that into those grooves. Don't be shy with the salt, it's a kilo piece of beef, so it'll be right. These Maldon boxes are always ruined. Need to get myself a jar. Yeah, just over 150 at the moment Celsius. I've got this top vent choked down to about a quarter open and the bottom vent is on smoke. You just sit there, my pretty. So I've got it on the cool side, all the coals on this side, so it's going to go round, hit the meat, and then once it gets to a certain temperature, oh, I forgot the meter. I forgot the brains of the operation, the meter. So I'm going to get that in the thickest part. So I've set up my cook. It's going to be beef Picanha. There it is, under steak. Let's say it's going on a charcoal grill. I'm going to go to about 52 internal. Start cook. See you in roughly an hour. We've had to rely on a bit of stage lighting now because it is dark. But according to the thermometer, this is at 50 degrees internal now. That looks really good. You obviously can't see it properly because it's so dark, but trust me, it looks lovely, textured. Let's get it off. Oh, it smells good. So what I'm going to do now is open up the vent wide, flip my grill open, get a bit more charcoal on there, possibly a bit too much charcoal, but and then we're going to let this little beauty rest indoors, loosely covered with tin foil, and when that gets hot, I'm then going to sear the crap out of it. I think that might be hot enough. A little tip as well, when your barbecue's red hot, give it a burp before you open it, because I've removed my eyebrows in the past doing that. Shit, that might be a bit too hot. But we'll choke that for a couple of minutes. Look at that. Ooh. Some people say you should leave this completely still when it's searing. I'm a fan of moving it around because I don't want prominent bar marks on the meat. Oh, look at the colour. You can't probably see that, but the colour of that beef on the outside is just it's like a dark red wine. I've just realised I've got the lower grill on the lower setting, which actually works quite well when you reverse searing because it doesn't get too out of control. That was purely an accident. Sorry, skill. Right, this is when it might kick off when I go fat side down. It's not too bad actually. Always have yourself a cool side, because if it does get a bit wild, and just take it over this side. I'd say that was done, mate. Let's get it off for resting. Yeah. All the fat's dancing on the top. If anyone's tempted to do barbecue YouTube videos, either get yourself a nice barbecue shack with some decent lighting, or don't cook in the winter for tea. Alright, southerners call it dinner, evening meal. Just stick to cooking in the summer because this probably looks crap. If you're wondering why I'm putting it on the cooker, that's one of the few spaces where the dog can't get to. So this is the moment of truth. We need to find out which way the grain goes, which is pretty tough when it's been seared. Oh, mate. It looks like it's going that way because you've got cracks forming in the meat. So if that's the case, we cut that way. Ooh. It's going through very easy. And it also looks like I might have overcooked it. This will be perfect for you, Sarah. It's yeah, it's pretty well done. It's still very succulent and moist. There's not much of a blushing. You can see a really good smoke ring down the outside. And you can see, look at all that juice. Ooh, it's extremely juicy. Possibly seared it a bit. Oh, it's getting a bit rarer. So the pointy end is quite well done. And then obviously the fat end is a bit rarer, which is the beauty of this cut, because some people like it quite well done, some people like it literally breathing. This will give you a bit of a mixture. Oh, taste this.
I don't want the fat.
You don't want the fat?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't, so you cut it off, please.
Fat's flavour.
I don't want it. That's good, that.
If you can see that it's an absolute mess in the background, that's because we've got rid of our dining room table because we're moving. My new fishing bivvy's there and my boxies on the, on the maiden. But this... Oh, you've got to try some of that fat, honestly. Oh my God, that is amazing. As soon as we get that new house, we're ordering another one of these. And I'm going to cut it up into individual steaks and skewer it and do it on the rotisserie. That is phenomenal. That is pure pink in the middle. So juicy. That is beautiful. Picanha is a winner. And we're definitely having this again. Let's have another bit.